here is something different. This is the TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra, a phone that doesn't just focus on raw specs or flashy gimmicks, but instead on your eyes. This might be the most comfortable smartphone display I've ever used, thanks to the TCL's NXTPAPER 4.0 technology. I've spent quite a bit of time testing the phone out, reading, watching content, sketching, testing the camera, and in this video, I will tell you exactly what it makes it stand out. Let's jump in. TCL sent me this setup with accessories, but just so you know, your retail package might vary depending on region and bundle. Check out the links and show notes in the video description for more information. The phone itself comes in a clean, minimalistic box. Nothing over the top, but it feels neat and well presented. Inside the main phone box, you'll find a high-quality protective case that's honestly really well made. It fits the phone perfectly and gives you solid coverage. What's smart is that this case has a clip-on holder for the stylus, so you can securely store the pen and always have it with you. But here is where it gets interesting. This protective case has a built-in magnet inside it, and that magnet allows you to attach other accessories directly to the case, like magnetic power banks or, in my case, a compact LED light. This light sticks to it super securely. It's also very satisfying, and it opens up all kinds of creative and practical uses. Now, once the phone is in this magnetic protective case, you can then attach it to the MagFlip case, which is TCL's folio style cover. The MagFlip case connects magnetically to the back of the already cased phone, making it super easy to switch between using it as a regular phone and flipping into folio mode when you want more protection or a notebook style feel. And by the way, that folio case itself also has a built-in magnet, so you can attach compatible accessories directly to it as well. So overall, it's a modular, well-thought-out accessory system. Let's start with the star of the show, the display. This is a 7.2-inch Full HD Plus NXTPAPER 4.0 screen, and it is seriously unlike any other phone I've used. Instead of chasing higher refresh rates or brighter OLED panels, TCL focused on eye comfort. You get 7 layers of eye care tech here. A natural light display using circular polarized light, meaning it mimics sunlight, feels less harsh on your eyes, and it stays clear from any angle. I did a few side-by-side comparisons using the included polarized lens, and yeah, you can literally see the difference. On regular smartphone screens, the display dims a lot, but on the TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra, it stays bright, clear, and glare-free. Zero flicker. Thanks to DC dimming, there is no PWM flicker at any brightness. As a tech reviewer, that's a huge deal. Flickering displays are a pain to film, especially phones like the iPhone 17 Pro Max and other phones where scan lines ruin your shots. But with this one, the screen stays perfectly clean on camera. No flicker, no hassle, an absolute dream to shoot. Blue light purification cuts harmful blue light down to below 3.41% without distorting colors. A matte texture screen that feels and looks like paper, and it also does not attract fingerprints and smudges like pretty much any other phone screen. 0% reflectivity and anti-glare finish. Reading outdoors, no problem. Other phones' screens can be a nightmare and usually irritate your eyes after a longer period of time. It even adapts brightness and color temperature automatically, making it comfortable to use both during the day and at night. In dark rooms, the screen automatically dims to reduce eye strain and dryness. And compared to other phones like the iPhone 17 Pro Max, it actually gets noticeably dimmer, which makes it way more comfortable on your eyes. I tested this by going from a bright environment straight into a dark room just to see how fast and smooth the adjustment is, and honestly, I was impressed. The transition feels natural with no sudden jumps in brightness. This isn't just some nice screen, it is packed with industry firsts. It is the first smartphone with natural light display and zero flicker, the lowest specular reflection rate screen on any phone, and the first TUV certified paper-like display in the mobile industry. It is also the only phone SGS certified for dim light eye protection and the first to offer a stylus experience rated S+ level by SGS, which means it's not just smooth, it is officially top tier. So yeah, when it comes to eye comfort and display quality, this phone isn't playing around, it's setting the standard. If you're someone who reads a lot, stares at screens all day, or just wants a more natural experience, this might be your perfect display. Switching between this and a typical OLED phone, my eyes just feel more relaxed with this one. The design of the phone is elegant. I have the lunar white version, and the starry textures on the back look really premium. The whole device just feels sleek yet functional, and the build quality is top-notch. What's really cool about the NXTPAPER 60 Ultra is that it's not just one fixed experience. This phone actually gives you 4 different modes of operation depending on how you want to use it. The first one is your standard smartphone mode, which looks and feels just like what you're used to. The UI is clean, the display is vibrant and responsive, and everything feels smooth and fast. TCL added plenty of customization options too, from theme settings to display tweaks and productivity tools. But here's where it gets interesting. There is a dedicated hardware switch on the side of the phone, and with a flick of that switch, you can instantly jump into 3 other display modes designed for different use cases. The most powerful one is called Max Ink mode, and if you are a bookworm, you're gonna love it. This mode transforms the entire UI into a clean, minimalist e-reader interface. The display goes black and white, all your social media distractions are blocked, and only a limited number of apps are accessible, though you can manually whitelist a few if needed. But the whole idea here is simple. Flick the switch, disconnect from noise, and just dive into a book or document without any distractions. And this isn't just some gimmick, it actually feels like a next-generation e-reader experience. The paper-like screen, combined with no glare, zero flicker, and this massive 7.2-inch display makes reading super immersive, whether you're indoors or out in bright sunlight. You also get access to a curated library of over 200 books in 6 different languages, and the best part is, you can import your own books too and create your personal collection. There is also a very useful AI layer. AI Outline gives you chapter summaries, AI Q&A lets you ask questions about the text you're reading, AI Audiobook can turn it into spoken word, and AI Podcast transforms it into a dual-host audio experience, great for multitasking. Battery life in Max Ink mode is insane, up to 7 days of reading or 26 days on standby, which is perfect if you're taking this on a trip or just want to keep it on your nightstand for evening reading. Now, if you don't want full e-reader mode but still want to give your eyes a break, you can switch to ink paper mode. This one keeps the regular smartphone layout but turns the whole display black and white, giving you monochrome ink-like aesthetic, which is easier on your eyes, especially at night. It's perfect for messaging, reading news, or browsing with less strain. And finally, there is color paper mode. This one keeps the full smartphone experience but softens the colors and adds that subtle paper texture overlay. It's a nice in-between mode, more color than ink paper mode, but still far more comfortable than a traditional bright LCD or OLED screen. All of these modes are just a switch away, and they really make this phone feel like multiple devices in one: a smartphone, a distraction-free reader, and even an eye care digital notebook. Now let's talk productivity. TCL's Note app paired with electromagnetic stylus is genuinely solid. You get low-latency writing with a real paper-like feel, pressure sensitivity, AI handwriting purification, built-in brushes, and other features. Whether you're journaling, sketching, or brainstorming, the tactile feel of the screen makes it feel more like a digital notebook than a traditional phone. Swipe in from the side and you'll find the AI Toolkit, one of the most underrated features on this phone in my opinion. The writing assistant lets you quickly generate an outline, an email, an event plan, an invitation, and more. The Smart Voice Memo tool automatically transcribes your recordings and even summarizes them. Then there is real-time translation and live subtitles, which also work great. You can use them during conversations or while watching content in another language and so on.
Do you know who's the tallest NBA player at the moment?
你知道目前谁是最高的 NBA 球员吗？
There is also a built-in e-signature feature, a handy little GIF maker, and a bunch of other little tools. One of my favorite features though is how AI is integrated system-wide, like in the browser where you can just highlight the text and instantly get a summary or translation. I personally use the summary function a lot when I'm browsing new sites. It saves time and gets me the key info quickly. So yeah, the NXTPAPER 60 Ultra isn't just about the display comfort, it's packed with useful AI tools that actually make the phone more productive and practical in real-world use. The TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra comes with a triple camera setup, a 50 megapixels main camera, a 50 megapixels 3x optical zoom periscope lens, and an 8 megapixels ultra-wide camera. So we've got a lot of flexibility here, from ultra-wide landscapes to sharp zoomed-in shots. Personally, I mostly use the camera during the day and the results are genuinely good. Photos from the main lens are sharp, detailed, and vibrant, especially in daylight. The native camera app lets you easily zoom between ultra-wide to 6x zoom, and you can push it even further, all the way up to 100x digital zoom. But in real-world use, I found the sweet spot to be 1x, 3x, and 6x zoom, and the image quality at those levels is solid. You can also shoot some surprisingly good macro shots, especially using the periscope lens. It gets really close while still keeping sharp details. The 4K video recording looks clean, with good stabilization and clarity, and selfies from the 32 megapixels front camera turn out to be crisp and natural looking. Overall, for a phone that's not even focused on cameras as its main feature, the setup is very capable, and you can get some great results in both photos and video. This phone runs on the MediaTek Dimensity 7400 with up to 24GB of RAM, which is 12GB physical plus 12GB virtual, and 512GB of storage. The overall performance of the phone is very solid. It feels fast and responsive in daily use, and even the gaming performance is surprisingly decent. There is plenty of power under the hood to handle most games without any issues. So yeah, this phone isn't just about the display or fancy AI tools, it's also a capable all-around performer. Charging is also fast, 33 watts, and you get about 50% battery in 30 minutes. To sum up, the TCL NXTPAPER 60 Ultra turned out to be one of the most unique smartphones I've ever tested. It's not trying to compete on flashy specs or gimmicks. Instead, it focuses on something that actually matters for all of us: eye comfort and usability. That NXTPAPER 4.0 display is just on another level. It's paper-like, anti-glare, flicker-free, and it feels so natural to use, whether you're reading, writing, or just browsing for hours. Add in 4 display modes, the electromagnetic stylus, and all those smart AI tools, and you've got a phone that's not only easy on your eyes, but also genuinely useful for productivity and creativity. And the best part is, it doesn't compromise on the essentials. The performance is smooth, the cameras are solid, the design feels premium, and the battery life is great. So yeah, this isn't just another smartphone, it's a complete eye care ecosystem built for people who spend a lot of time looking at screens and want something different, something healthier. TCL has really proven that they are a pioneer in eye care display technology, and the NXTPAPER 60 Ultra shows exactly why. If you're tired of screens that strain your eyes and you want a device that's versatile, smart, and relaxing to use, this one deserves a serious look. Tell me in the comment section down below, what do you think about this device? Would you choose this one or would you choose another option? Also, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.